Welcome to CARV Fitness. I'm your host, Joe Kwan. Today we've got Joey and Ashley who are going to help us out with this really quick 9-minute workout. It's going to be a chief style workout again, which means we're doing 3 rounds of 3 minutes on and 1 minute off. So remember, the rests are built in for this workout. Before you start this workout though, hopefully you've warmed up, you went through the warm-up block with us, and your body's ready and primed to go. The 3 movements that are going to be in this workout they're pretty simple movements that you've probably seen before, but I'm going to go through them with you just so we're familiar with them. The workout is going to be 3 movements. There are 3 movements that I'll demonstrate real quickly before we start off, but they're going to be a lateral hop over an object. And for us, the object today is a weight. It could be a piece of tape that you put on the ground. It can be a pencil. It can be a water bottle, just anything you can grab that's a target for you to jump over. The next is going to be a sit-up. Instead of someone holding your feet though, you're going to do more of a dynamic sit-up. And the final is going to be mountain climbers, which we've demonstrated in a previous workout as well. I'm just going to go over these workouts really quick so you know what we're looking at. The first workout in the 3 minutes is 100 lateral hop over objects. What I mean by a lateral hop is exactly that. Jumping sideways over an object, that's 1 rep. Another modification for this is just to step over it. Now keep this in mind, if you're going to do these step overs, it's going to take you longer than it would if you do the hops. So maybe scale those down to 80 reps or maybe even 50 reps. The second movement is going to be called the sit-up, or it's just a sit-up. Like I said, instead of someone holding your feet, you're just going to do a dynamic sit-up, which your arms are going to start above your head, and you're really just going to pull up into a seated position. Some modifications are just to do a crunch. Instead of putting your hands behind your head like we've been taught in the past, which puts unnecessary strain on your neck, I like to keep my fingers on the tips of my ears so I'm not actually pulling, really using the core to get into that crunch. Another option is to just do a hollow hold, which I think is probably a harder thing than than doing 30 sit-ups. Finally, the last movement is the mountain climber. Now, we've seen the mountain climber before, and like I've said, there are a few different ways that people do mountain climbers. You can come straight in to do them, and each leg is 1 rep. Another option, the way I like to do them, is to actually pull my legs out to the side. It makes mountain climbers a little bit slower, and I think it feels like it works my shoulders a little bit harder. All right, so that's it for the movement. Remember, this is 3 rounds. 3 minute on, 1 minute off. I want you to go pretty hard in the first round. Second and third rounds, by the end of the 3rd round, I want you to be going all out if you can. Y'all ready to go? Yep. Ready? All right. All right, we're gonna start in 3 seconds with 100 lateral hops. 3, 2, 1. Now, remember, 100's kind of a large number to count up to while you're doing these workouts. What I like to do is break up my count into 5s or 10s. So if I'm hopping over, I'll do 10 of these, and I'll just hold 1 finger up while I do some exercises. I get to 20, you'll see me holding 2 fingers up. It's just a way of keeping track of these lateral hops. If these are too difficult for you, remember you can do the step overs like Ashley's doing right now. Just reduce the number of repetitions maybe if you want, or if you think you can get through all 100 plus the 30 sit-ups and still do some of the mountain climbers, stick with that. I'm just going to transition with Joey. We're going to go straight into these sit-ups. Now remember, when you're doing the sit-ups, you don't want to do something weird with arching your back. You want to make sure your lower back is always in contact with the ground. You're still protecting that lower back. If you start fatiguing and you're using a weird back arch to get into these sit-ups, that's a good time to take a little break. Same counting structure with the lateral hop overs. 30 is a little bit of a lot of sit-ups to do all at once. So maybe do them in sets of 5 or 10. Take a little 5-second break, go right back into it, another set of 10. Is that all right? Feeling good back there? Yeah. Joey's cranking them out right now. He's got a good pace. He's sticking with this pace. We'll try to push him through the last round. Right now it's nice and steady pace. That's what we like to see. Now when it comes to your feet, you can have them out in front of you. You can have your knees bent. Some people like to be in kind of a butterfly position. It doesn't really matter so much as long as you're not doing a weird thing with your arch back. We're within our last minute here. Transitioning over to our mountain climbers. Now, I like the mountain climber a lot because it's really something that works your shoulders quite a bit. Your body's moving in a dynamic motion. Your body's positioning's changing constantly, so your shoulders are going to feel that. Our last 30 seconds here. If you need more than a minute break, right now might be a good time to just stop on the mountain climbers and give yourself extra time. Joey and Ashley here, they're in great shape. They're going to go for the full minute, and just keep pushing through. Now, a modification for this is to just do the walk-ups. And that's time. 1 minute break. Oh, how is that for y'all?
Oh, great.
Yeah, 1 round down, 2 to go. I love the enthusiasm here. Every time I do these kind of workouts where I feel like my heart's really starting to go, like when you're doing something like these lateral hopovers, for some reason my heart gets going a lot faster than it should be. That's normal, especially if you've been sitting still and your heart rate's kind of low and you get straight into something dynamic. It's very normal for your heart to go up faster than you would expect, but hopefully you're able to control your heart rate, kind of get your breathing, consider your breathing. Right now is the time to get your drink of water, go use the bathroom, whatever you need to do. It's super important to stay hydrated through these workouts. Get control of your breath. We have 10 seconds. We're going to the second round of this workout. We're going straight into 100 lateral hopovers in 4, 3, 2, 1. It's good pace right now. See everyone here, they're really, really pushing through. It's awesome. Now, try to stick with us. If you can't do it, you can slow down. I'm gonna slow down. I have no problems with slowing down. If you don't have an object to jump over, remember you can do the hops that we do in the warm-ups. It's kind of the same movement. You're using a dynamic movement to get those calves and quads fired up. All right. Good transition from one movement to the next. That's how you're going to really save a lot of time and make every minute count in these workouts, is to get those transitions quick. Instead of taking a long 30-second break after these lateral hopovers, Joey went straight down into the sit-ups, motivated me to get straight down into the sit-ups. That's what I like to see. Hopefully you guys out there feel the same way. Now, if this is a newer movement to you, please cut these reps down. Do 20 or 15 even per set. Starting off this kind of workout, going straight into 30 sit-ups is going to be super tough. We are at the halfway point at this point. So right now is the time to take stock of how you're feeling. Do you feel like you can push through these next 4.5 minutes, or do you need to take a step back? Try to push. Push if you can. I'm going to try to get these guys pushing for the last block here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, Ashley's into our mountain climbers already. That means Joey's hopping over. All right, I'm going to join you. All right.
This is the first time I beat Joey.
That's right. It's all a little bit of friendly competition here. There's nothing wrong with that. I do like doing these workouts with my wife or my buddies online. Give them a call, get some FaceTime workouts going. I think it's great because it builds a little bit of competition. I love a little bit of friendly competition. It's fun to see between these two pros over here as well. And remember, you can take a break when these mountain climbers get too difficult. Nothing wrong with that. Try to push through. In the last 10 seconds though, hop right back in. We have 15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, so something to keep in mind. You got a 1 minute break right now. When I have these 1 minute breaks, I try to see where my breath is. Am I taking short breaths and really not getting the air that I need to calm my heart down? Or am I really thinking about taking those deep breaths, getting my water, shake it out. Your shoulders might be burning, your quads might be burning, your calves might be burning. Right now is a good time to do some quick stretches. Get the blood back into those muscles. Get ready for that last round because you're gonna push, 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 push. I want you guys to make this last 3 minute block count. I want it to count in terms of your cardiovascular and your muscular system. Push hard and push through the whole time. Are y'all ready? We have 15 seconds. All right, get loose. The best thing is when I talk to them, they talk to me in just breath. That's the best. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna push, y'all. Come on. Try not to trip over your weight like I just did. So something to keep in mind and watch. We're touching our feet on either side. Both feet are making contact, right? We don't want to do this thing where we're just hopping with one leg because then it's really not achieving the same motion. Both feet. Another thing to remember, make sure your posture is still good. You're not just leaned over, leaning back, something weird. Come on, Ashley, come on, Ashley, come on, Ashley. You have it. Oh, looks like Joey beat us there. All right, Joey. Yeah, Joey already lost count. I've already lost count. But really what matters is we're getting the work done. Now, like I said, 90 sit-ups in a 9-minute workout, that's some good work. You should feel good about that. You should really feel like you've achieved something. And really, it's a good thing that you're even here working out with us right now because it's hard. It's a hard thing to just get into the workout and start it. But I always say, if you show up, you've already won.
I'm hitting the hollow hold.
Hitting that hollow hold over there. Actually, I don't know if that's easier. Good for you. Good for you. I really like to use momentum when I do these sit-ups. You know, it may not feel like you're getting the same work that you would out of a sit-up, but you are still working those muscles. 1 minute down. Now's the time to put in that work, y'all. You ready? All right, y'all. Last mountain climbers. 1 minute to go. Under 1 minute to go. And let's, no breaks. Let's push it out. I'm gonna take a break just to talk about these little pace that's going on here. See how Joey's doing these mountain climbers? He's going straight up, center of his body. Same here with Ashley. These are two great ways to do mountain climbers. I do them, legs out to the side. And like I said before in modification, if you need to, step them up and step them back. Right now especially, if your butt is up in the air and you're doing these mountain climbers, that's the time for you to just step back and do a modification. We have 10 seconds left. Time to push. Push through, yo. Come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is it. That was a 9-minute workout that you guys just crushed. Look at the sweat dripping off of them. The mats are wet. That's what I like to see. They're pros, and this was hard for them. So that's a good thing, right? You push as hard as you need to get that work. And remember, right now, your quads are tight, calves are tight, your shoulders are tight. It's a good thing to remember. Jump into this recovery right after this. Get everything nice and loose. Get ready for what's next in your day or night. Get your breathing under control, get your heart rate down. See you in a second. Thanks for being here.